I'm going to go ahead and start up the stream.
Yeah, me too.
Cool, cool.
Let's see if there's a specific. Oh, there is a specific category for TikTok Tale for Two.
It is. Yeah, no, the stream, they tend to be real good about the Steam games.
All right, I'm also going live right now. Hello, viewers. Playing TikTok A Tale for Two with Charity's Lady, Miss Abby Peterson, a good friend of mine. She's
Hi.
also streaming, so I'm sure she'll have something to say.
Oh, yeah, no, everybody on my side. This is Scott, Simulacra TV. This particular game I think is really exciting because it's only going to give me half the puzzle and it'll give him the other half. So, as much as it seems weird, I actually recommend like toggling between the two if you get curious, or at least going back and seeing the other half later on, because it's definitely going to put another spin on the circumstances. But I'm not going to go see his stuff.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm
me neither.
I was about to say we have the point of this game is we have to communicate clearly between the two sides for solving the
To solve the
puzzles.
puzzles, yeah. And I know I have my stream set up so that they can hear you. And I don't know if you've got the same setup, but that
Yep, I've got you set up, so it looks like I'm good to go on your end.
Yeah, me too. I'm ready to click the start playing button.
Cool, let's do it.
All right, let's see. Oh my, spooky music. I like it. Yeah, I've never done anything with this. There. Two strange packages, each contained an old clock.
Okay, and I went with player 2. Mine might be taking a second to catch up.
That's fine.
Receive a package from someone called Amelie Raven, and your friend got one too.
I didn't get the name of the person.
Haha.
But I do have a note from her.
Okay. I have a clock showing today's date, interestingly enough.
I have a clock, indeed. I have a paper clip, a note.
Mm-hmm.
It says, Dear Player 1, this clock is part of a game, a gift I made for my sister. To have a fighting chance, play with a friend, and tell each other what you read and see. If you find my sister, tell her I miss her, Amelie.
Oh.
I also have an eraser,
Mm-hmm.
a box. I have a pocket watch, and a clip. And I have a newspaper clipping.
Okay. I could touch the eraser and the clip, but they're not doing anything.
Yeah.
I am also showing a note. Dear Player 2, I sent one clock to you and one to your friend. If you want to play a game, look into the past together. Remember to wind the clocks up. Signed, Amelie.
Interesting. Okay.
Right. What does the outside of your pocket watch say, please?
Hold on. The outside of my pocket watch says Amelie 1915.
Amelie, 1915.
I also
Okay.
have a newspaper clipping. Do you have that?
I do. My clock actually says Lairk, 1917 to 1937. So I have somebody who is not here anymore.
Yeah. So my newspaper clipping says another disappearance probably
Okay.
strikes is the headline.
Yep, I've got the KES, Our Village.
Okay, so mine says, so I've got the first part. So the youngest member of renowned clockmaker family, Lairk, was reported missing yesterday. Her sister Amelie told us she had last seen her at 10:30.
Okay.
So 10:30.
Understandably distressed, she later corrected her statement and said it must have been an hour and a half later. So that brings us to noon or midnight. Now, I've got a date on mine. It says Tuesday, March 14th of 1937.
I do not have that.
So we know the date she disappeared is around then.
So, and it was around, that would be around noon.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a pocket watch that I can wind, and I wound it to noon.
Mine is cracked. When I opened it up, I've got a crack on the screen.
Interesting.
Okay.
What were the dates on
Sure.
the pocket watch again?
Lairk is 1917 to 1937.
Okay, so that is when they disappeared.
Correct.
So I've got it to noon.
All right, let me go ahead and spin around to noon.
Or
And
12.
yep, and then we'll wind it up.
Something like
Here we go. Not quite what I expected, but let's give it a go.
Chapter 1. Chapter 1, this is a copy I made of the world that Lark and I used to know.
Lerk went missing in 1937, but it all started years before.
Okay.
Here we go.
2019, yeah, here we go. So we are getting different information. That's very cool.
We are back to 1927, according to my
That's
screen.
what I got.
Okay. So we have a train station on my end. All right. Clock in front. Some sort of panel to the right side of the screen.
Yep.
Missing buttons, though.
Yeah, I'm missing. Mine is missing. I've got a button that's pointing to the left.
I have that.
An empty space.
Yep.
A square button. An up
Mine says
button.
reset.
Okay. So does mine.
Okay.
An up button and a down button.
Yep. So we both have the same empty hole for a missing button.
So, and it looks like we can move around like a clock.
Yeah. Okay, Raven's clocks. And that is opening hours 3 to 9. Some sort of white bird is on my screen. Do you see the same?
Raven's clocks. I don't see a white bird.
Okay. It may just be for me.
Opening hours 3 to 9.
If we continue to the left, I've got a well.
As do I.
All right. Do we want to keep looking around or go towards the well?
Oh yeah, the well. I click on the well, I go down it.
Okay.
Let's keep looking around.
Okay.
I have a house that's lit.
All right. Circling, I also see the house that's lit.
Okay, let's continue around, and I come back to the train station.
But the clock's moved.
Has it?
It was dead midnight when we started.
Okay, so it is actually progressing.
Interesting.
I'm gonna play around with this panel real quick.
It's not progressing. It went backwards. Mine's now showing 11 o'clock. Let me try. Let me try something.
Yeah, mine is still at noon or midnight.
Wait. If you go right, if you scan to the right, the clock progresses forward.
Oh, I can see it going. Yeah, okay. It tracks your movement. It tracks my movement at least.
Yep, because I can hear a dinging noise when I make a full rotation, and now it says 1 o'clock.
Yep. Okay,
So
that's good to know. So we can change our time based on that.
Which is helpful because we can only get into the shop after 3.
Okay, so I'm playing with the panel, and we can only go up because we can't go right because the button is missing. It's the only thing that we can do.
Yeah.
And we can't even go back or anything like that. So we need to get that button before we get anything else.
All right.
Well, okay. So we know what the opening hours are. Do we want to change it to 3?
Actually, I'd rather check around the other areas first.
Okay. All right. You want to go down? I'm going to go down the well then.
Okay. I shall proceed to the well and see what we've got.
Okay. I'm going down the well. Plants around me, and I have a box of some sort.
Does it have a lever on the
It
side?
does have a lever on the side.
Okay, and 6 panels?
6 panels. It looks like 3 buttons. I've got upper left button is a looks like kind of a white lollipop. Center up button is another white lollipop. Right upper is a black lollipop. Left bottom is a square on a stick.
Filled or unfilled?
Unfilled.
Okay.
Center bottom is a triangle on a stick, and then bottom right is another filled-in circle on a stick.
Okay, my buttons seem to be. I only have changeable buttons on the middle of the top row and the sides of the bottom. Does that correlate to yours?
Yeah, I've got the opposites.
Okay, I think since when you press a button, it changes the symbols.
It does.
I think we need to sync up here.
Yeah, so let's go all unfilled circle.
Okay.
Well,
Is that not working out?
yeah, I'm wondering.
Oh no, it can't be
That's
because
right.
I can't change half of these.
That's true.
So try this. Top left, filled triangle.
Okay.
That's unchangeable for me.
Okay,
You
so
got in the middle of the top.
the middle of the top is unfilled circle.
Okay, let me get to that. All right. I have a unfilled triangle next to that.
Okay, let me get to that. All right.
All right, what have you got for bottom
I've got
left?
an unfilled square bottom left.
Okay, I've matched up. I have an unfilled square for middle.
Okay, I got that.
And what's the last?
I've got a filled in circle on the bottom right.
Okay, we are matched. Let's go ahead and pull the levers.
Okay. Do the thing.
Sweet.
And then we got the button.
Yes, we do. All right.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I was about to say, as it sits in the middle of the screen now.
Indeed. Oh, and it goes to my inventory. So
Mhm.
let's go put that button back in the.
I've s-
Now we can move the train.
Yep, there we go. Button in.
Alright, clearly there's some sort of pattern that we have to fill here.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I'm not. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, there's some sort of pattern we have to fill, but we don't have any.
Yeah, I don't think we found that part yet.
Alright, so do you want to go to the lit house now?
Sure.
Because that's the only thing other than
Then the shop.
Yeah, okay, so in the lit house, I have what looks like a small bread box sized engine and a light bulb.
Huh, alright. I have the silhouette of a bird's cage. It's empty. And a jack in the box.
Okay. When I turned on the light, a moth came and I got Lark Hope like present, it 3 clockwise, anti-clockwise, then turning clockwise, and not go.
Okay, well there's a knob on the jack in the box.
Oh, wait. I can fill it out by starting the engine.
Okay.
So now I have the full thing.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, Lark, I hope you like your present. Turn it anti-clockwise 3 times, clockwise twice, anti-clockwise twice, and then keep turning it clockwise. Oh, and do not let go.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, so 3 anti, 2 clock,
Oh, yeah. 3
Okay.
anti, 2 clock,
2
anti,
anti,
and then
and
keep going clockwise.
clockwise forever. All right, let's see. Okay.
So what do you have on your end?
I have the silhouette of an empty bird cage, and that's just creaking in the background,
Right.
and then a jack in the box. So nothing else is clickable, but we're gonna start spinning the jack in the box according to the instruction.
Sounds good.
So
And do not let go.
2, 3,
Clockwise twice.
clockwise, and 2 anti, and then just clockwise. It's making like music. Oh God!
What happened?
Jack in the box.
Oh, yeah. What did you expect?
Oh no. That's just a sad broken toy. dropped a ticket. It looks like a train ticket. It's got a grid pattern with lines on it.
Okay, then obviously we need to do that grid.
Okay, so I'm
Alright,
just
you have
marking for myself. 3 up.
3 up.
And then 4 to the right.
Okay.
And then 2 down. And then it starts going right, but that's the half of the ticket where it ends.
Okay, so I need a ticket.
Yep, so I assume onto the clock shop.
Yeah, so we need to change it to 3. So 3.
Yep, when you turn enough times, the clock, the shop lights up.
Okay, I haven't gotten to that yet.
Sure.
Yep, I'm getting a ding. Yep, there it is.
Perfect.
Alright, I have a radio.
Same.
Okay, when I start putting it, start floating words.
Same. Mine looks like the second half of a sentence, though.
Okay, mine is... Okay, I got the sentence. I have no more walking for 5 miles to get your letters. It's now March and the...
I am, like, just past the 525, because the ending of the sentence does not make sense based on yours.
Okay, I think I have. Alright. Last month, the police started getting several reports of pets killing.
Missing, mostly old cats and dogs. Let's hope that they are all found soon. Slow crawl forward. Alright, something else near the 820. Oh, little beetle. Yeah, the clockwork beetle's over here too.
The oldest Revan daughter, Emily, is a brilliant clockmaker and inventor. Her footsteps
are usually followed by the ticking and scuttling of one of her creations. Oh, she makes clockworks.
Okay.
And that was Amelie?
Yeah, that was Amelie.
Okay.
Okay, I've got the next one.
Mm-hmm.
The Raven family moved here a month ago and have worked day and night.
To be able to open their clock shop today, the 18th. So it's 1927, the 18th. Let's see here. 1115, little past it.
Yeah. Another pet has been stolen during the night. This time it was Mrs. Jensen's.
Sweet old farm dog. Remember to lock your doors until this thief has been caught.
A strange occurrence has shook our village. Droves of lifeless
birds have been found scattered across the forest floor. Ugh.
Alright, now no more walking for 5 miles to get your letter. And now it's now March and the
construction of our very own post office will start at the end of the month. Yep, I think so.
an unusual white raven attacked a member of
Raven family. Let's hope for her sake that it will not go missing like those other pets. Ah, so that's why I'm seeing the white bird on my screen, because I've got Laird's part. At least that's my theory.
Okay, oh, well, then go up.
Aw, you can wind up the little beetle.
Yeah, you can, I did that.
That's so cute.
Okay, so...
Clocks. I am just seeing a wall of clocks above.
Same here.
And then a bunch of white bird feathers. And a window with trees and stars outside, as well as a plaque. New Wednesday edition, In Raven's Clock Shop, you can buy all kinds of clockwork, request commissions, get your old clock repaired. Today, grand opening of Clock Shop.
Okay, so yeah, I have a bunch of clocks. I have it looks like there's, okay, I've got an empty room for the most part, but it's got a calendar on the wall.
Okay.
And there's a rolled up piece of paper that I touch it, but I can't do anything.
Okay. Does the calendar have a date on it?
It's currently at, let's see here, January. I can adjust the date. I can adjust the day of the week and the date and the month, it seems. So
Okay.
it's at January 1st, 1927.
My half specifically says Wednesday, so I'd go with that. And the radio has already told us March and the 18th. Does it just go one day at a time?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to select for the 18th, but I can't. And now I'm stuck on the 22nd.
Oh, jeez.
And I can't move it anymore. Hold on.
Try the keyboard.
I'm trying it.
Okay.
You don't have a calendar.
No, I don't have a calendar. I just have the plaque on the wall. I mean, I think we're on the right track. It's just getting the mechanism.
I'm not sure why it's not letting me.
You want to move away from the screen and come back?
I'm trying.
Okay.
Seems like when I move the date or something, I can move it. I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, it's difficult to move the date. It only lets me move it sometimes. I wonder if there's some sort of, if I have to move it according to what the dates actually are. Like, it won't let me move until I'm on the right date.
Yeah, I was about to say, without seeing it, I'm afraid the ball's in your court on that one.
So we think it's March 18th on a Wednesday.
Correct. At least those are the numbers and months and dates that we've received in this building. I'll just go confirm with the radio here. Yeah, there it is. To be able to open their clock shop today, the 18th.
Okay. So, well, hold on. Well, I'm showing what. Okay. Well, okay. Do you consider looking up dates on Google cheating? Because March 18th, 1927 was a Friday.
All I'm saying is I've got the plaque on here that says News Wednesday edition. Today, grand opening of clock shop.
Okay. But
I mean, give it a go. I'm just using the information I've got.
I'm trying to. Go back. Let's see here. Go back on the radio to the Raven family moved here a month ago and have worked day and night on the radio. So it's past 8:20.
Okay, just past 8:20.
Because there might be some more context for that.
To be able to open their clock shop today, the 18th.
Okay.
March should be around the post office. So that was, I believe, between 1410 and 1705. Because I believe your statement was, it is now March.
Yeah, no more walking for 5 miles to get your letter. It's now March, and
Yep, and the construction of our very own post office will start at the end of the month.
so it might not be March, because that might not be the case.
Well,
Because we have March, but we don't have we don't definitely have. That's not definitely the month that they moved, or that they opened their shop. It might be a reference point. So they were working for a month to build their shop.
All right. Well, we could try February 18th as well.
Let's try that. Maybe that'll help let me move it to there.
Okay.
It's so weird. It lets me move it a specific number. I'm gonna futz around with it until it lets me do
Sure.
a thing.
Yeah. No, I was about to say, take your time. No worries. I am half tempted to go check your stream just to see what's going on with your calendar.
No.
Resist.
Alright, I'm on 11 now, which is above 18.
Okay.
So I'm shifting through things until it lets me.
We're brute forcing the calendar.
Well, I mean, I think that's how you have to move it, because it won't move any other way.
Oh yeah, no, I completely understand.
There has to be some sort of logic behind it. Like, you can only move to a place if it's right, I think, maybe?
Maybe. I mean, so just checking. So you're basically clicking on each one, and it's only working
I'm
some of the
clicking
time.
and it only lets me go to certain dates. At certain arrangements. So
And the side-to-side arrows on the keyboard have
yeah,
no
the
response.
keyboard does nothing. It's only
Okay.
my mouse.
Okay, cool. Does the mouse wheel do anything?
Yeah, it shifts the screen up and down.
Oh, yeah, no.
There's still that rolled up piece of paper.
Yeah, I can touch the white feathers on the floor, but it's not actually like doing anything with them. Let's see. Yeah, there's more on the plaque, but it's mostly fluff. The world-renowned clockmaker Mr. Raven has opened a new clock shop in our town. He's said to be an interesting character. It scrolls off the screen. The level of detail is exquisite. Our own queen is said to have a couple of his elegant pieces. Today he is opening his. So yeah, filler.
I don't understand why it's not. Dang it! Now I'm back at 1. You can't. There's no. It finally let me go down to 16.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 1 away. Now I'm on 18. All right.
You're on 18. Sweet.
Okay, so let's go to Wednesday. Wednesday, March 15th, and I opened it up.
Okay, so the calendar opened.
Yeah, the calendar opened, and I've got the other half of the ticket.
All right. What is your show?
Okay. Let me take it with me.
Right. That's what I'm trying to write it down.
Okay, so mine starts, let's see here. So I've got, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down, 4 across grid.
Uh-huh.
So mine starts in the bottom left grid, going left. Like the tail end of it is going left.
Okay.
And then it goes up 1, 2, 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3 up.
And then 1, 2, 3 right.
3 right.
Then 1 up. And then 1 right.
Got it.
And the number on the ticket is 00067.
Ah, got it. I had the 00068. All right. Well,
I also have a bunch of bottles and instruments. I can touch them and they make noise, but that's
no
about it.
ability to engage.
Yeah, so okay, so we have 2 tickets.
I am back at the panel. I'm taking a look.
You know what, I'm gonna take a picture of this.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna cheat.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I just have a big notebook in front of me because I'm
Yeah,
like,
I am not a note taker.
well, don't worry, I've got it.
Good. All right. Well, I just wanted a visual reference of it, so I can.
1, 2, 3 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down.
All right. So that actually doesn't sync up though, based on what you were telling me. So let's hold on. All right. So. Yeah, because I've got it looks like I have the right half of the ticket.
Okay.
Does
I had the left. I'll have to go back into the house to get it. Let me do that real quick. That way we know we're actually, before I do that, let me get the grid pattern on the, so it is 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 2, 3, 10, no, 8.
So the total grid pattern is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3,
8. Okay.
yeah, so 6 by 8.
So if
All right.
so, both halves are going to be 6 by 4.
All right, so now I'm going back for the ticket in the house. There it is. All right, so it's on the floor and starting in the bottom left, going up 1 to the second level, and then to the third level, where it takes a right turn, and then goes 1 to the right, 2 to the right, and then on the third in the fourth category, third up, it begins the move down and then finishes on the bottom row again and starts going right, but does, like, I'm cut off at that point.
Okay, that makes sense.
So what have you?
Okay, so so based on those instructions, that gets me to the point in the ticket where I am. So you go up 3.
Okay. So you finish on the third from the bottom or third from the top or fourth from the top?
I finish on the
Sorry. When you're going up on the far left, when you said going up 3, when you finish where it starts going right again, is it the third from the top or the fourth or the
Okay, the line is in the third from the top.
Okay, so it stops there. Perfect. All right. And then it starts going right?
Yes.
Okay. 1.
So then it stops at the second from the last 4 boxes up.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. So, and then up 1 and then right 1
Mm-hmm.
to finish in the last row to the right and then the second down.
That's right.
Perfect. All right, let's give this a go. Up.
I might not.
Aha!
Does that unlock something?
I did in fact get an unlock.
So
Like it started glowing and such.
I might be. Nothing's happening for me, so I might have messed up. So let's go over walk me through your pattern again.
Okay. So you will, where you are, you press the up button twice.
1, 2.
Right, and then you press the right button 3 times.
Okay.
Press down until you're at the bottom.
Okay.
Right once. Up 3.
Okay.
Right 2. Up 1. Right 1.
Okay, I got it. Now it's glowing.
All right. And
Something's happening. When I
when
back up, I'm at a train. We have a train.
that is it. Yep. So let's click the train.
Okay, we got chapter 1 out of the way.
Nice. Okay, what is your statement?
Okay, it was getting harder to find animals for my experiments, but I still
Amelie.
knew one I could get access to easily, so I think that's where our animals are going.
I told Larrick that I was making her a clock, but she wasn't interested. She was too busy playing with her stupid bird.
Huh.
No.
Uh-oh. All
I
right,
sense
1927.
sense a tragedy.
Okay, we're at the same.
2. Oh, attention closed track, so the old pattern won't work anymore.
Yep.
Okay, it's still not the disappearance though.
Okay, so we've got okay, so we've got the same train station, but it's overgrown.
Instead of the well, we got a building.
Yes, we do, with the horn.
Mm-hmm.
Got the same lit house, but it's got some overgrown stuff to it. All right. Let's go in the house again.
Okay.
Okay, now I have a room, a fireplace with some logs on the left of it, with a deer head on the wall and a plant to the right of the door. An open door that I can open. I've got a door that I can open that leads down to a staircase.
Okay.
But I can't. Oh wait. Okay. Now that I've opened the door, I can scroll down.
I have a room. I actually can't go anywhere else in this room. I've got a it's got a door to the far right side. When I click on it, a series of bells hanging on the wall all clang at once. There is a plaque under each bell. One says kitchen, one says front door, one says study, one says music room, office, dining hall. There's a plant, and underneath it is a note that says, I left you something downstairs. It will be my greatest invention yet. Play our secret melody, and I'll open the door. Amelie.
So I am in a basement,
Mhm.
and oh, wait, I am slowly uncovering a message.
Okay.
That by doing some various creepy shit.
Creepy.
I had to trick a lizard into a cage and open up a barrel of oil and uncoil a rope, but now I now have a message. It
Okay.
says, I've been working on this iteration for 1 year now in the study. I'd like you to keep it safe from me, Lark. Look after it really well, like you did with the 2 kittens you found in the pantry. In 5 years, when I've gained more knowledge, I'll come back and complete it. I'll be sitting by the dinner table waiting for you.
Okay. That sounds like it's relating to some of the rooms on the messages in front of me. What were the numbers again in relation to each room?
Okay. I've been working on this situation for 1 year now in the study.
Okay, 1 in study.
2 kittens in the pantry.
Okay.
In 5 years, I'll be sitting at the dinner table.
Okay, I do have kitchen and dining hall. Nothing specifically says pantry, but let me click these bells in that pattern and we'll see what we can get. Okay, 1 for study, 2 for kitchen and dining hall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, door swings open. Perfect. All right, and I click downstairs. All right, creepy basement, boxes, paint, paint brushes, bottles, and a barrel hanging by a rope.
So I have,
Oh,
yeah.
If I press it, the barrel starts swinging and coming apart. I think I have to beat this thing up. 1 second. Or something's trying to get out. One of these things will happen.
All right. Yeah, I think you're in the same place I am, but later.
Ah, okay. The barrel falls apart. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Because I'm in a room with the barrel and a rope and all other and sorts of creepy shit. But what happened with the barrel?
The bottom fell out, and a clock is on the ground, like the kind that was in the. In fact, it's got to be the exact same one, because it has the same crack. So it's the same one I started with.
I see.
The hands are moving on their own, flashing a message.
Okay, what does it say?
So it's going up. Hang on, let me let it reset. Okay, up. Right. 3 times up. Right. Down. Let me just confirm that. 1. Right. Up. 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 Right. And down. And then it resets. Okay.
Wait, nope. Okay. So you got that pattern then?
Yes, I do.
Alright.
So, if I leave that there, can I do anything else in this room? No. All right. So that might be all I can do here.
Alright, we want to go into the new building.
Sure.
Mine has a horn on it.
Same.
Okay, it looks like it's a series of
Ah.
boxes with
I've got the back room of a post office.
that's weird.
So you probably have the front area.
I might. I have. Yeah, I've got. It's a series of basically, I think, like their PO boxes.
Okay, I'm clicking a bunch of stuff. Let's see what I can
So
do.
I've got 14, 16, 18, 24, 26, 28, 34, 36, 38, 44, 46, 48. And I can move up and down to get to them, and I have no idea. And it looks like there are dials that have 4 different arms on them, so kind of like a double clock that I can manipulate each arm on each clock.
Nothing in the room on my side I can engage with yet.
And I can press the buttons. So I think we might need another piece of information.
Yeah, I think we're not set for this yet.
The clock room.
Yep.
How do I
Which
get
means
it?
we have to spin in circles.
Yep.
same trick as before. Get to 3 o'clock and we can get in. Oh. Okay.
So, when I'm in here, I'm at a workshop. There's a white raven on the desk.
Oh.
I have a note that says, "Do not remove these tools. I will work when the clock shop is closed. Amelie." And then I have a couple of books. I've got an eyepiece, and I've got a certificate. It says apprenticeship. I'm pleased to inform you that you have been chosen as my new apprentice. Dear Amelie, I have been pleased to inform you that you have been chosen as my new apprentice. Your experiments with time extractions are truly groundbreaking. I agree that our short lifespan is deeply unfair, especially for people like us who keep improving the world and pushing it forward. I am looking forward to helping you with your experiment in Switzerland. Sincerely, Clarissa Shar, Master Watchmaker.
Okay, so Amelie has apparently learned time magic. Cool.
She has. Time science, thank you very much.
Yeah, sure, that's what swirling black clouds means. Okay, I have a desk area that had a key to the clock shop, which is now in my inventory.
Okay.
A picture of what I assume is the back of Larrick's head, because there's a white raven on her shoulder. A box for Larrick that I cannot open, a lantern, and an envelope with a key inside it for Amelie Raven. So it has postage on it. I believe this might be how I get you your key.
That's interesting.
So I might have to mail you your key.
Interesting. Let's see how that works.
I'm gonna go to the post office. Because the section of the back office I had was a post box.
I see.
So let's try this out. Yep, if I click on the post box, the letter for Amelie Raven enters and says post box number 28.
Okay.
And the code is northwest, west, southwest, and east.
And okay, now I have a letter.
Excellent.
Amelie Raven from Lark Raven. I have a key. And here's your key to the clock shop, Emily. When you are done working, can you help me look for my raven?
Oh.
Which I have, apparently.
Betrayal.
Indeed.
Okay, so in that case,
So if I have to do it after the shop is closed,
then we have to rewind time a little.
yeah, or move forward in time a little.
Okay, either way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to after 9.
Alright, so I'll spin around a bit. Sorry for anyone watching. Sorry.
Well, I don't know. I mean, do you have to do it or do I have to do it? Because I'm the one that has to get into the... Well, you already have a key.
I already have a key because there was one on the desk. Plus, there's nowhere else for me to go.
That's true. Alright, now it's closed. Now I can use my key. Okay, now I have a clock, and I'm zoomed in. So now I have a clock that I can look with, and a raven being very judgy.
And a raven being very
The
judgy.
raven is poking the clock, the watch.
I now have 2 books on the desk. One says horology and one says gemstones.
Hey, stop messing with the clock, Raven. I get it. You want me to do something.
He's fucking with your work.
He is very much fucking with my work.
Okay, I have quite a lot to read here. One moment.
Okay, so I appear to just have a clock.
I might have your method of messing with it.
That sounds appropriate.
Horology, New Methods of Measuring Time by C. Shar. So this is going to be Clarissa Shar. Accuracy. Through multiple studies, Miss Shar figured out that a timepiece would be more precise when using only quartz in the channeling plate. The channeling plate appears to be some sort of fan with 3 panels and 4 circles at the top and a circle at the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Okay, I think this sequence will be more accurate with the additional benefit of storing time. The tiger's eye should be to the left of the quartz. The malachite cannot be to the far sides.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's one of these. Or directly next to the ruby. The ruby must not be directly next to the tiger's eye.
Okay, so what I have is, so I think I have I've got the fan, and the four gems are at the top of the fan, and there's an empty space at the bottom. So I have the green, which is I believe malachite, then the ruby, then the quartz, and then the tiger's eye.
Okay.
So
tiger's eye must be left of the quartz in some way.
right.
Malachite cannot be on the sides or directly next to a ruby.
Directly next to a ruby. Okay.
And the ruby can't be next to tiger's eye. I'm gonna jot this down.
Okay, I got it. I figured this out.
You've got it laid out?
Yeah, I think I know how I need to do this. Wait, no. Hold on.
2, 3, 4.
Does it say that the quartz has to be directly next to... no, that's not it.
No, it just says the tiger's eye should be left of the quartz somewhere. So malachite's got it in the middle.
No, that's not right.
Okay.
Stop messing with me, Raven.
Raven's asking for a bruising, huh?
Oh, it really is. See, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, ruby must not be next to tiger eye, which means quartz. Let me try this. Okay, tigers. Let's see if this meets the criteria. Tiger eye must be left of quartz. Malachite cannot be to the sides or next to ruby. Okay, it sounds like from what I'm getting here, tiger's eye to the far left.
Okay.
Malachite next. Quartz next. Ruby last.
Okay, I've got it that way.
Okay, and make sure, because I'm going to repeat the statements there and see if it fits. The tiger's eye should be to the left of the quartz.
Yep.
So it is left. Malachite cannot be to the far sides or directly next to the ruby.
That's right.
The ruby must not be directly next to the tiger's eye.
That's all correct.
Perfect. All right, we'll move to the next section.
Okay.
For highest precision, point the balance needle towards the third quartz. Pointed instead towards the malachite stores time better. So, is there some sort of needle in there?
There is a needle in it. So
Point it towards the malachite.
Okay, I've got it towards the malachite.
Because we've got the thing where Amelie appears to have been adding notes to this thing.
Stop it, Raven.
I'm going to read all this first before
Sure.
we touch anything else. When everything is set for optimal accuracy, wind the clock up by turning the top right gear clockwise twice. Once the lid has closed, test the experiment by setting the clock to 12. This should initiate the extraction process.
Okay.
So,
All right, so I've wound it up. Okay, so I need to set the clock to 12.
mhm. Oh no!
Okay, now I've got a clock that is now the clock is doing a thing.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna let it reset, and then I'm gonna try and follow it. So okay. So I've got right, down, right, down, right.
Okay, repeat that.
Right, down, right, down, right.
Okay, so it sounds like this is a version of the map.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's just a question of which one of us is first.
Yeah.
All right. So based on this, mine has to be first because yours includes a down, and if we start on the bottom left,
yeah.
so based on that, man, I wish I had grid paper.
That would be nice.
All right, so instead, I'll start this on the next page because it's still going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a terrible line, Abby. Good job. All right, so based on that, we have up 1, right 1, 3 up, right 1, down 1, and then you said 3 right, down 1, right 1, down 2, and then right 1.
Okay, that did it.
All right, I am not there, so hang out for a second. All right, let's give that a go. Okay.
I have a train again.
Right. 1, 2, 3. Right. Down. 1, 2, 3. Down. Right. Down, down. Right. All right, now I'm unlocked. Cool. And onto the train.
Yep.
Chapter 3.
It was easier than I thought to extract time from animals. Now I had to learn how to do the same with people.
Oh, Jesus.
Gross.
I knew Lairk wouldn't want to harm the people who went into the clock, so I decided to give them a way out. How gracious. Jeez.
So now I'm at 1937.
That's the year that Lairk goes missing.
And this is almost completely different.
Oh, God, yes, it is. Okay.
So I've got a tower or 3-story building, a gate in front of it, and a bunch of electric lights.
If you turn on any of the lights, it changes the gate.
It does.
Okay. So that's one direction. The house is still to the side.
We don't have a clock anymore, do we?
There's a post office. There's still a clock shop, but no, there's no clock or train station. Wow, hang on. When I turn a full circle, instead of the tiny clock bell, I get a clock tower bell.
Yeah, same here.
That's our clock.
Okay.
I just can't go up to read it. Okay. So I assume that since we can't leave by the map anymore, our exit strategy will be what to light up on the gate.
Yeah. Alright, where do you want to go first?
We've started at the house generally. Let's go there.
Okay. I have already lit up everything. It doesn't do anything, so just in case.
Sure.
Okay, so when I'm in the house, what I have is a telephone with let's see, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces, blank spaces, and then 7 buttons in 3, 3, and then 1 at the bottom. I've got 1, 2, 3, asterisks, 4, pound, 0.
I have 5, 6, 7 plus 8 tilde 9. Otherwise, it sounds like the exact same setup.
All right, so we're gonna have to figure out a number.
Hang on. If I press a number, I get
I get a
like
message.
a partial sentence.
Me too.
Let's see what these are. Okay, I can only press 5 of them.
Yeah.
So I've got. Let's see what we can find here. Number 5 is angry, but don't hang up on me yet. I really want you to. 6 is mad at me when I arrived. Actually, hang on. Does anything else sound like it leads into angry but don't hang up on me yet?
Hold on. So,
Sure.
all right, let's go through this systematically.
Sure.
All right. So 1 is was pouring down and made me scared.
Okay, I'm literally just gonna jot these down. Was pouring down and made me scared. Okay.
2 is hey Lerk, I'm so glad you finally.
Okay. I know where that one's going because number 7 is decided to pick up the phone.
Okay. 3 is earlier, but you ... never mind. Are you still?
Never mind. Are you still?
4 is know that before I left, I made you something to keep.
No, before. Okay.
Alright. 0 is you named Cole, Kol, question mark. I made a new one for you, comma.
I made a new one for you, comma.
Alright, and then asterisk is you so many messages. Wait, I know you're still.
I bet that one's my angry. Okay.
And then pound is can know it's not the same. Please just go C4.
Okay, hang on. Repeat that?
Okay. Can know it's not the same.
Okay.
But please just go C4.
Okay, the number 4 or the FOR?
SEEFOR.
FOR, got it, okay. It's not the same. Please just go C4. I'm betting that ends with C for yourself. Okay, all right. So let's start at the beginning here. Gonna bet number 2 is Hey Lark. Glad you finally, number 7, decided to pick up the phone. I've been leaving. Let's see if anything that says messages. Okay, if you press the actual hand receiver, it clears the messages.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Tilde.
So what we might have to do, since we each have 5 spaces, we basically might have to like trade off. So I'm willing to bet that 2 is hey Lyric, I'm so glad you finally is the first line.
Yep.
So I've put that in as the first one.
Yep.
And then you probably have to put in the second one.
Yep, which is decided to pick up the phone. I've been leaving.
Okay.
Hang on.
So what comes after that?
Yeah, I need to clear some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hey, Larry, glad you finally decided to pick up the phone. I've been leaving. And what have you got on your side that'll do that? I've been leaving. So many messages. That's the asterisks.
Okay.
You so many.
Wait, I know you're still.
Wait, I know you're still angry. That's 5 for me. Okay. Scott, Abby. Okay, number 5. Angry, but don't hang up on me yet. I really want you to... Let's see. Know that before I left, I made you. That's number 4. Know that before I left, I made you. What's that one finish as?
Know that before I left, I made you something to keep.
Something to keep. Let's see. Something to keep you company. I would have told you. Okay. So that's number 9 for me. I would have told you earlier, but that's number 3 for you.
But you never mind, are you still?
Are you still there? You know your raven that went missing, the one that's Tilda for me. The one that went, you know your raven that went missing, the one you named Cole.
Okay, which one is that?
That's 5 for you.
I don't have 5.
Oh, excuse me. I have the 5 then. Hang on. Wait, what number was that then? Because it's on your side. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, and then what else did you have?
I have remaining. I have 1 at pound and 0.
Okay, one of those is the you named Cole.
Okay, that's not it. So it's 2 asterisk 4 3.
Hey, no worries. I've still got them written down. 2 asterisks, 4, 3.
Okay.
So is 0 the one that
0
says
is
you
the
named
one
Cole?
you named Cole, yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, and when I do that, I get a ladder.
okay, I'm not there quite yet. Let's see. So I've got 7. What was the rest? You named Cole. It's upstairs. It's even better. This one cannot die. Oh, that's a fucking A. All right.
Oh boy.
7, 5, 9, tilde, and 8 is my finale. It's upstairs. It's even better. This one cannot die. Come on. Why won't you let me go? There we go. I had to press the receiver.
Yep.
All right. Cool. I also have a ladder now. Let's go
Okay,
upstairs.
so my upstairs, I have a desk with some sort of some sort of manual machinery. With 2 books and 2 candlesticks on top of it, and then a bunch of diagrams on the wall.
I have a mechanical bird that looks to be asleep.
Oh boy. Okay.
It's a bird cage, a mechanical bird inside, and then 3 windows on the cage that all say ZZZ.
Oh boy.
It's asleep.
So the diagrams seem to be for a mechanical bird. Parts of it.
Okay.
The most puzzly looking one is I have it's a big circle with a line through the center. It's got arrows going clockwise. On one side of the line I have a telegraph ticker. On the other side I have a mechanical bird head. And then I've got in the cardinal directions 12, 3, 6, and 9. So clock directions. And then there's dots along the side of the edge.
Okay. I'm going to press one of the Z's and see what happens. Okay. It cycles between, for me, Z, whatever the name of is the capital A and E together. I don't
Aeon.
actually. Aeon, that's the term?
Yeah, no, that's not it. It's, I don't know what, but I know what it is. I don't know
You know what we're talking about. 0 with the slash through.
The null.
The A with the circle over it. Basically an accented A.
Yeah.
A with no accent. B, C, D, F, G. Oh no, it's the whole alphabet. Oh heavens. T, U, V, X, Z. Yep, okay. So it cycles the entire alphabet with the additions of accented A, AE together, and null.
Okay.
So yeah, you've got the heavy lifting on that side.
Well, I don't have anything to manipulate here. I just have diagrams.
Maybe we need more pieces from another place.
We might need to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I need to take a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Sure, no problem.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
So, shall we go to the post office next?
Sure.
Okay. I have a telegraph ticker here with a speaker and a light. It's all in series.
I have all the post boxes in front of me. Oh,
Interesting.
there's
So-
one that's open. There's one that's already open.
So when I click the telegraph, I get Morse code.
Oh, goody. Just tell me what it does.
It's just Morse code. I have a thing that does Morse code. That is what I have.
Oh, okay, so you're creating it. It's not sending a signal
It's
to
not
you.
sending a signal now.
Oh, okay, never mind. Let's see. The note says, I am so excited to restore the clock shop with you, Lark. Soon we are going to be a proper family again. Meet me in the basement of the shop.
Okay.
Mm,
Is that all that's there?
That's so far it's the one that's hanging open. So,
Alright. So let's go to the shop now. Which we can get in without any. Oh, it's very dark.
oh god, it is very dark. Oh boy.
Oh, holy crap.
You okay there?
Yeah, no, I have some sort of elaborate machine.
Oh god, so do I. Alright. Symbols. Various pattern of 9 symbols.
That I also have that.
Okay.
So symbols that I have. So it's a square
Mm-hmm.
with 8 symbols around the edge. Well, yeah, 8 symbols around the edge and a symbol in the center.
Okay.
What I have is and there's north. There's two dials with cardinal directions on top of it.
Yes, I see those as
And
well.
there's an on and an off button that I have.
Okay, same.
So my symbols are a gear, going around from upper left clockwise.
Okay.
I have a gear, a ladder, a girl, a raven, a fox, a moth, hourglass, a snake, and then a keyhole in the center.
Right. I have the same order, but they're in a different, like, I've got the gear in the bottom right.
Okay, when I turn it on, it
Wow, yeah.
oh,
What's
wait.
on your screen, please?
Okay, when I turn it on, okay, it's giving me some sort of test. So
Yeah.
Raven.
I only had 3 dots on my screen, which makes me think it was waiting for an answer from
Okay,
you.
all right. Let's think about this. So when I turn mine on, I get a countdown, and then it shows me the Raven symbol. And then
Okay.
and then it gives me ... So what I'm
And
thinking
I have
that
snake.
Okay, so next would be snake. So I'm thinking we have to enter in our own and then each other's.
Correct. I've already got Raven and Snake written down.
Raven, snake.
Waiting for you.
Now I've got a 3.
Okay, 1, 3, that's the ladder?
I don't know. It just said the number 3.
Oh, okay. What's the third one then?
I don't know because it moves it around every time.
Exactly. So it's the question of what's the third one on your screen at the time. Try it, and if it hates it, then tell us it.
What happens when you enter Raven?
When I put Raven in and then do Snake, it gives me the 3 dots waiting for you.
Shit. So then it just gives me a 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So alright, let's try. 3. Raven, and 3 dots.
Snake.
And then the number 1.
Okay. What is in the top left of your screen at this moment then? Of your symbols?
Would be a moth.
Okay, let's try moth then. If it
Hold on.
if it doesn't
Let me
accept
try this another time.
Sure.
Raven, snake, 4. Okay, the number 4 position is the moth.
Okay, so it's doing it that way.
Okay, so try moth.
Okay, I've got puppet girl. Oh, no, hates it, hates it.
No, it hates it.
Okay, so it told me 5. I miscounted. It was going to be key, I think.
Okay, key. Alright, so
Try that instead.
Raven, snake, moth, key. Little girl -2. So here. No, that's not it.
Okay. So Raven, Snake, Moth, Key. And then little girl.
-2.
Okay. Wherever she is on your screen, what are the 2 backward?
2, well, So, going in the circle, it's... going anti-clockwise, it's a gear, but it didn't like gear.
I'm thinking it's just left to right, top, middle, bottom. Like 9 is the bottom right, top is the 1. Top left is the 1.
Okay, so then that would be 2 over. Oh, you're right. Yeah, like a phone pad.
Yep.
Okay, so then that would be hourglass. So
Let's
Raven,
try.
snake, moth, key, hourglass. Let's try that.
Yep. Hourglass did it. Okay, 2. Gear? Yep, gear did it.
Railway.
Okay, that's the tracks, the ladder. Little girl.
6 down. 6 more. No, that's not it.
What is the one in the...
What I got was a 6 and then an arrow pointing down and to the left.
Down and to the left? That looks like the 8 slot.
The 8 slot, you're right. Okay, alright. So that would be moth. Well, from what it was telling me. So, alright, let's try this again.
Okay.
So it was so Raven, snake, moth, key, hourglass.
Key, hourglass, gear,
ladder,
girl, moth. I've got the word slither, so snake.
Okay. I'm blind. Raven, snake,
Moth, key,
snake +1, hourglass,
gear, ladder, girl, moth,
5 and then down, moth,
snake,
howl,
wolf. Okay, so now I have to do, because I was not running at the same cycle. Okay, snake. Oh, no, hang on. You rotten machine. Okay. Raven, snake, moth, key, hourglass, gear, ladder, girl, moth, snake, wolf, feather. So Raven again.
Okay, all right. Let's sync up.
Okay, so mine's winding down.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Raven, snake, moth, key, hourglass, gear, ladder, girl, moth, snake, wolf, raven,
Slither.
snake, key.
No, we fucked it up. Ah. I hit the wrong one. This is intense. Alright, okay, let's start again.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Raven.
Raven, snake, moth, key, hourglass, gear, ladder, girl, moth, snake, wolf, raven, snake, key.
Ladder plus 1, so here.
Gear, snake.
God damn it. You said here and I hit it again.
Okay.
Alright.
Let me know when you're ready.
Let's start it up.
Key, hourglass, gear, ladder, girl, moth, snake, wolf, raven, snake, key, gear, snake,
Key plus 2.
Okay, mine wound down, so yeah, no worries. We're just doing it piece by piece.
So I think we're on. This is the last one.
Fingers crossed. Raven, snake,
Come on.
moth, key, hourglass, gear, ladder, girl, moth, snake, wolf, raven, snake, key, gear, snake, raven, key. That's it. Got it. All right.
So I have my two ears. The two cardinal directions. South and southwest.
I have one mark on the inner circle and one mark on the outer circle. Where are yours in relation to that? Like, are they both on the inner or both on the outer, or
Both on the outer.
Okay, and what were those directions again?
South and southwest.
South, southwest.
Oh, sorry, southeast.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, no worries. Southeast. And I have a northeast on the outer, and then a northeast on the inner. Nothing's loud. That said, the lights are on in the house now. So I have another radio.
Oh, me too. Alright, let's see if we can get a message here.
I have the beginnings of messages now. 3 patients from the nursing home in Hilleback
Have vanished in the middle of the night.
Oh, honey. Stealing patients. Let's see. Right before 8:20, the talented Amelie Raven has returned from Switzerland. She is
Determined to reopen and bring back the glory of Raven's clocks.
a little past 8:20, about halfway. The police are looking for anyone who was in the vicinity of the nursing
Home yesterday evening. They are asking for assistance finding the missing patients.
Oof. Let's see. Near 1:15. post office water damage is repaired, and all post boxes are ready.
To be used again. There's already a letter in post box 34.
34, good, I'll jot that down. The tragic nursing home incident has reopened old wounds in our village. We
Hope these disappearances won't remain unsolved like those 5 years ago.
We have no news when our train service will return to our
Village again. The station is now permanently closed. Nope.
It's not isolating at all. Let's see. Clarissa Shar, the generous benefactor of our new clock tower, died last.
Mark, at the opening ceremony next week in honor of that.
Wow, okay, well, her mentor has died. That's ominous. I was not aware that we'd gotten a spoopy story, but it is apparently a...
What do you expect? Alright,
Clocks and puzzles, Scott. Clocks and puzzles.
So we've got 2 sets of cardinal directions and a post box number.
Yeah, box 34. Let's take a look what that does, because I've got all the post boxes.
I don't know what, if anything, we can do with those numbers.
I might be able to use the directions. South, southeast.
Oh, that might be the code for it.
Yep, northeast. Okay, east coast, Abby. You know how directions work, damn it. And then northeast. That did it. All right.
Okay.
Post office telegram. It feels like I was gone for such a long time, but for all the time I was away, it still felt short. Too short to finish my invention. Now we will have the longest lives ever, longer than you could imagine. When you've repeated this message, I'll guide your way.
Okay, so I heard a bunch of short and longs, so let's isolate
Yep.
those.
Exactly. Feels like I was gone for such a long time, but for all the time I was away, it still felt short, too short to finish my... It says too short, so I'm not quite sure if it means that. We'll keep it 2 or 3. Now we will have the longest lives ever, longer than you could imagine. When you've repeated this message, I'll guide your way. So we either have 1 long, 2 short, 2 long, or 3 short, 2 long.
Okay, that didn't do anything.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks like there are... Okay, let's try that again. So, 1
Such
long.
a long time. Short, too short. Longest lives, longer than you can imagine.
Okay, that only gives me... It looks like there are 10 total slots.
Okay. So I'm definitely thinking it's gonna be... It feels like I was gone for such a long time. For all the time I was away, it still felt short, too short to finish my invention. Now we will have the longest lives ever, longer than you could imagine. I wonder, when you've repeated this message, I wonder if we have to do it twice.
That did it.
Perfect.
Something happened.
All right, let's see.
Well, no, it didn't. Okay, no.
Nope. All right.
Wait, okay, hold on. Let's think about that then.
Okay.
Okay, let's go at it the first way.
Okay. So long, short, short, long, long.
I screwed up.
Okay.
So long, short, long, dang.
Long.
Long, short, long,
And then
short, long. Okay, yeah, there we go.
perfect.
All right.
Now the question is, what just happened?
So what's happened is the little light has come open. I'm not figuring this out. Hold on.
Okay.
So a little light came under the speakers, and then I started getting a blinking on the light bulb. So I started receiving a message. So let's.
Oh.
All right. Let me clear my head for a second, and I will try and interpret it.
Okay.
Short, long, short, short, long, short, long, 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 short, long, long, short. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to do that again.
Okay, no worries. I'm jotting down.
Yeah, that wasn't right. I wasn't reading it because it was very confusing.
Okay.
Short, long, short, 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 long, 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 short, long, long, short. Okay, that was right.
Okay. Does it look like it's spaced into individual letters or just rhythmic?
That was literally a light flashing.
Okay, no problem. Then I have short, long, short, 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 long, 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 short, long, long, short.
So I'm thinking that's something you need to do.
Yep, but not in the post office. So where can we still mess with things? Oh, is it the bird?
It might be the bird. Okay. So you might have to translate that into a message for the bird.
Oh, goody.
So now
Because
you
again, there's only 3 slots.
yeah.
Oof. Okay. Oh no. I don't actually know enough Morse code for this adventure. Hang on. Hold on. If I need to break this up into 3, I can do that. I just have to go ask the internet what Morse code is.
That's I think that's fair.
Yeah, I'm like, it's been a long time since I Girl Scouted this. Hang on. All right. If it's only going to be 3. Short. Oh man, that's going to be an adventure. Hang on. G. There's a couple things. Short. Oh, short. A. Can you look back at the light real quick and just see if there's any pauses where it might be differentiating?
There probably are. So let me go back there. I went back to the house. All right, let's do this again, and I will.
Okay.
I'll just pay attention to where I pause.
Okay.
And that because that's the indication that I have. It's literally a light bulb, and it shines low for short and high and high for short,
Okay.
long, short, 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 long, 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 short, long, long, short.
Okay. Feels like too many letters, but at least I can sort one of them. Okay. So, short, long, long, short. What are you? Okay, that is P. That last one looks like P at least. So instead, long, short, A. 2, because I heard you do 2. 1, 2, 3, 7. This is going to be the fun part of this adventure. Morse code. But then again, it was during Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes too. Ugh.
Yeah, that's rough.
Okay, so if that's A, from where the pauses are, we've got a couple letters, but maybe I can brute this a bit. Okay, 1 dot, 1 and then 2 dots after That's an L. If I take that, and then that leaves J. And then, yeah, if I do the 3, and then P, if I'm reading this correct. Okay, let's at least try that. So I think I've got LJP as a initial guess. Let's try it. Come here, birdie. Talk to me.
Yeah, so I think that's what that this diagram means. Is you need it's because it's got Morse code on one end and a raven head on the other. So that indicates that you need to do Morse code to unlock the raven.
Oh, they gave you a chart.
Yeah, but it's the
Not
most nothing chart ever.
It's a not helpful chart
Yeah.
in the slightest. All right, let's find out. Here comes P. Birdie. No, nothing. Darn it. Okay, so LJP is not working out here. Let's see. A short. L, short, long, long. Okay, cool. That seems accurate. J is short, and then 3 longs. And then P is short, 2, 2 short. All right, by international Morse, that should have worked, but let's see if I need to break it into something else. Is there anything with 3 at the end? That'd be an A. Short long is A. And then 2 short by itself is I. Short long is A again. And then it was long, long, which are T's. If the pauses are where they sound like they are. Yeah, that's just nonsense and certainly not 3 letters. Hex.
What was the raven's name again?
Cole, K-O-L-E.
No, it was just KOL.
Was it? Oh, heavens. Is it that easy?
It might be.
God. I will feel truly fucked with if it was just that. Come here. Oh, for pity's sake, it was.
It?
All that effort. All right. Well, it's awake now. Hey, Cole. Oh. Oh, no. It's giving me Morse now.
No, jeez.
I'm just going to let him run his course real quick. Okay, he wound down. Let's do it again, birdie. What? Okay, so it gave me, I'm going to see because its eyes lit up. I'm going to double check myself against it, but it gave me a series of short and long caws.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
keep in mind that we're all
Sorry,
ultimately trying to solve whatever combination of lights
Uh-huh.
to
Oh, absolutely.
to open up the gates.
Okay, so it ran a short long, that's A, long, T, or M. One of the two. Short, long is... Come here. Short, long by itself. Ah, that is a U. And then long. Long is M. Well, A,
See,
T. Yep.
because I mean, there's only one place to enter in Morse code.
Oh, you think we're having to actually like light them in a circle around with the short?
I think what we're getting here is the lights around the clock, around the main hub.
Okay.
Because remember the diagram I described?
Mm-hmm.
It was a clock with Morse on one side and Raven on other.
Oh no. Okay, so one side has this pattern and the other side has the Morse pattern.
And it's just, and I don't think the second one is more. I don't think the response that I got was Morse.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you now that we might not have to be translating anything. It might just literally be record the lights on and off. Okay. Well, the eyes are lighting up. And it's only doing it on the long ones, I think. Yep. Okay, so for the bird, is it, does it start at midnight or start at noon? I mean, or at 6?
So it's a line down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And the bird is on the right, and the Morse code and the telegraph thing is on the left.
Okay, so the bird pattern would start at midnight to 6.
Right.
All right. So exiting the house. Thanks, Undying Coalbird.
So yeah, so we need to start at the gate.
Okay.
Go around.
Turning around. Thank you, clock. All right. So that means, goodness, short. Long is the lights. Short. Okay. Short. Long, that turns on that one. Long. Short. And then at the post office, long off. Okay, hang on.
Alright, so...
Yeah, I think I might have the... If we're starting at noon, yeah, I'm doing the wrong one first. God damn it. Okay, off, on. And then off, on. On.
Because if you look on the screens, there are a total of 6 lights on each screen.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So if we look at the gate like a clock,
Mm-hmm.
then
These 3 are on.
so we start in the middle.
These 2 are on, this 2's off. Okay, and that brings us to the bird section. And that is on, or off, on, off. And then off, on. On. Off. And then on. That did it. Okay, let me get you up here.
Okay.
All right.
So starting at the gate.
Starting at the gate, moving to the right, you are only the center bulb to the right side is on.
Okay.
Facing the house,
Mhm.
everything on the left is on. On the right side, only the last bulb is on.
Okay.
Facing the post office,
Mhm.
the two farthest left are on,
Okay.
and the middle one on the right.
Okay.
Raven's clocks, you have the third one on the left is on,
Mhm.
and the first and second on the right are on.
Okay.
Facing the clock tower, the first and second on the left are on.
Okay.
And the gate should open?
Not opening. So okay.
Okay.
All right. So facing the gate,
Mm-hmm.
I've got from right from left to right. I've got on, off,
Mm-hmm.
off, on, off.
Correct.
Okay. Next screen. I've got on, on,
Mm-hmm.
off, off, on.
Correct.
Okay. Post office. I have on, off,
Mm-hmm.
off, on, off.
Correct.
And then clock shop, I've got off, on,
Mm-hmm.
and then on, off, on.
Nope. There's our problem.
Okay.
On, off.
Ah, that did something. Yeah, gate's open.
All right.
Going to the clock tower.
Yeah, spooky is the truth.
Okay, so what I've got a room with a lantern and some planks and a ladder leading up.
Same. Click the ladder and it lowers.
Yeah, oh, and I've got a message.
My last memory of Larrick was the suspicious frown on her face.
All those years in Switzerland made it possible for me to finally finish the clockwork.
Okay. Nothing that's clicking on seems to do anything, so I'm going up.
So when I click the ladder again, it says, I double checked Larrick's clock. It ran exactly as it should.
At first, she didn't want the clock. She said she was tired of my presence.
Ooh.
And now there's some boxes around, another ladder.
It didn't occur to me that a crack in the clock face would make a difference.
I held
Up.
I held it out to her anyways because I needed her to be with me.
Oh, okay.
Oh
So
wow,
now,
this next room.
so now what I've got is 4 bottles,
Uh-huh.
and they each have 4 numbers on them.
What are your numbers, please?
So from left to right, I've got 1011.
Mm-hmm.
Next bottle 1308.
Mm-hmm.
Next bottle 1111.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last bottle on the right is 180.
Okay, I have the same.
Okay.
So
Alright, the ladder.
yep.
I had spent years collecting time for us, time that would be added to our lives.
I never told her that the time was stolen, only that the clock would let us be together forever.
Oof. Okay, I've got a bunch of other bottles here.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if they're scenery though.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Instead, she disappeared into the clock. I still haven't found her.
She closed her hand around the clock, and I never saw her again.
Okay, and now I have a top of the clock tower, bunch of bottles with numbers on it, and one on a desk with an empty with a bottle that has no label.
I clicked the bottle with no label. A light went into it, and the number 106 appeared.
106, same.
And then
it went back to the thing, and now I'm going up to the clock tower.
Yeah, then the story continues. You beat the game. Such a shame to see all that time go to waste.
I didn't have to build a way out. I hope you and your friend appreciated it. You have lost 106 minutes of
Minutes
your
of
life.
your life! That's what it was! It was counting our time lost.
That's funny.
Lairk would
Adelaide
have
added 106 minutes to hers.
Yeah. Lairk would have added 106 minutes to hers.
Alright, now I'm back at the box. So she just stole time from us.
That was it. That was the game.
That's... what a bitch.
I love the punchline. I really
yeah,
do.
That's cute.
Of the I've learned to steal time through a game.
Through a game. I just mailed the game to people and they state that was clever. I enjoyed that. That was very clever.
I'm kind of wondering, like, I've been spoiled on the Society of Stingers, so I'm just watching the credits happen at this point.
Okay.
But goodness, I like the puzzles. I really did.
Yeah, no, those were fun.
Cool. I like QA test company. Please ignore.
Yeah.
I hope that's a real company. Like I would love that to die.
Huh. Well, I wonder if they'll do. If this is it, or they'll do additional content for this.
I don't know. I mean, it'd be nice because again, this was kickstarted, so clearly they might have been testing the idea. Yeah. It's a neat setting idea, certainly.
Absolutely. Special thanks. Yeah, I mean this was certainly a fun little experience. And I like the fact that you don't have to have it's not connected. It just runs the same thing every time. Although they could make it replayable and not cheatable if they had some sort of like sync code.
Agreed. This was probably just to basically keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah, I mean absolutely. Actors. Who was acting in this? There were no voices.
There were no voices. There might be voices in non-English.
That's entirely possible. Yeah, given that they're all yeah, there might be no voice acting on this one.
This could be Northern European as put it.
The end.
That's it.
Okay. Well,
cool.
Game or continue. What does continue?
Yeah, wait. Yeah, great question.
No, I think it's just exploring.
Oh, okay. Just if you want to mess with the rest of the place.
Yeah, I think it's just. All right. Okay. Well, that was super fun. Thanks for playing with me.
Yeah, no problem.
Right.
And you know, I was about to say, when it comes to puzzles or keep talking or so forth,
yeah, we can,
feel free to count me in.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I'm gonna end my stream. That was super fun. It's about 2 hours of our life.
It counted.
Indeed.
It counted.
It counted how many minutes. That's clever. All right. Well, thanks, Abby, and thanks anybody who was watching.
Yep. Night, Scott.
Night.
Take care.